I think this theory that people are talking about over on the internet has so much credibility that it's becoming too obvious now. And let's break it down. So we've talked, and spoiler alert for Peacemaker season 2, maybe episode 3, but pretty much spoiler alert or, I don't know, theory alert for the rest of the season. James Gunn has teased the fact that episodes 6, 7, and 8 are some of his best work. And he's kept those away from the public from seeing early. All the public seen 1 through 5 early, but 6 through 8 they didn't. A lot of I believe a few characters and actors have been talking about their favorite episodes are episodes 6 and 8. It's theorized at this point, knowing the background of Peacemaker's family, they are they're white supremacists, they're racists, they hate all that. We know that, especially from season 1 with his dad, being the Red Dragon. He goes to another world where his brother is alive, his dad's alive, they're all one big happy family, and he's living this dream where he is this superhero and everybody loves him just like what he wanted. He talks so many times that this is the best dimension ever, especially in episode 3, not knowing the facts so far. His brother's alive, his dad's alive, his girlfriend likes him, people love him, he's living a great life, everything's great for him. Best dimension ever. We theorize that he is in a dimension where it is kind of a racist, dimension, timeline. It's very, very sensitive stuff to talk about here. But interestingly enough, it is rumored at this point that people have come to the conclusion that this is Earth X, where, like I said, I'm pretty sure Nazis won. I'm not exactly 100% sure with that, which would, coexist with, the trophy room that he calls it, or the library that his brother calls it, that, they got the key to the city, all these articles being written about them and how much people love them. They're praised, the dynamic trio, whatever they call them. They're absolutely loved. It makes sense, especially knowing the background to the dad, that is what this universe is. And our Peacemaker, does not know at this point what the hell he's in. He just sees everything he likes. Hasn't even noticed all these things. A lot of people are talking about there's a lack of diversity in the show, things like that, which is adding up to it very subtly right now, and there'll be a big reveal later on. Something I did want to talk about, because we've kind of already, we covered already that he's probably in this racist world. Earth X features something crazy, and I don't know how to feel about this one, man. So Earth X, Kal-El of Krypton landed in a Nazi-controlled place in 1938. The Germans won World War II. The Nazis won. He has become their guy. He is not the man of the people. He's the man of the Germans. He is not Superman. He is Overman. I don't know if you see where I'm going with this right here. David Corenswet posted a picture with Peacemaker, which seems to be from episode 3. It has, the similar blood on his face, the similar shirt. It looks like it was taken directly from episode 3. I thought at first maybe it's just, it's an innocent thing. They were filming Superman and Peacemaker at the same time. It kind of evened up, They come out a few months after each other, It kind of makes sense. Maybe they were just filming in separate lots or something like that. And, they were like, we got a second, let's go over there. James Gunn has teased a big cameo, and everyone's like, yeah, it's probably going to be Superman. It's probably, they set it up from Superman with, John Cena being in there as Peacemaker talking about Superman and, showing him up. David Corenswet, I do believe, will be in there. I think you know where I'm going with this. I think David Corenswet is going to be kind of a villain in this dimension, not as Superman, as Overman. David Corenswet will play Overman, and I think this is fucking insane, honestly. I feel like the internet has cracked the code on this one. Crazy shit. Chris and, Peacemaker is kind of realizing maybe he's in the wrong area. This is not the best dimension, as he's called it in episode 3. This world's a little fucked up. He ain't liking it, and he probably is going to go toe-to-toe with, really, David Corenswet's Overman, who seems to be kind of like the overlord, Overman, the overlord of the people. He is like the dictator or the almost enforcer to keep people suppressed. Oh, man, this is a touchy subject. It is very James Gunn-like, though. It could be really interesting to see a face-off between Peacemaker and Overman. And, I'm assuming Peacemaker's going to obviously defeat him. It could play in later on when, he sees David Corenswet as regular Superman, good Superman, and he's like, I killed you once, Funny enough, yet, I don't have anything supporting this. Could we even see the rest of the Justice League in there? What if we somehow saw an evil Batman, almost played by Robert Pattinson or something? I don't know. Things will break the internet. He's teasing it to be his best work. They have let me know what you think of this down below.